Today, we're diving into exclusive leaks from Samsung's upcoming One UI 7.0. Stick around as we explore the latest updates to Samsung apps, including screenshots and even a chance to try out one app right now. Don't forget to join our membership for exclusive tech insights and behind-the-scenes content. The link is in the description below. Thanks to Gerwin Van Giesen on X, formerly known as Twitter, we now have fresh leaks of Samsung apps from One UI 7.0. These include Samsung Reminder, Calendar, Voice Recorder, and Calculator apps. What's even more exciting, the Samsung Reminder app is already available for download and works seamlessly on existing devices like the Galaxy S24 Ultra and Galaxy Z Fold 6. Samsung's One UI 7.0 is shaping up to be a game changer with its revamped user interface for several core apps. Let's break down the updates, starting with Samsung Reminder. The Samsung Reminder app maintains its core functionality but adds a sleek new design, making task management simpler and more intuitive. It's perfect for organizing your busy schedule on the go. Best of all, you can download and try it today. More on how to do that in a bit. But that's not all. Let's move on to the Samsung Calendar app, which features the most noticeable changes. The Calendar app now includes customizable widgets that let you tweak the widget background and shape to match your home screen aesthetic. You'll also find new color options for full-screen alarms and event reminders, ideal for keeping your life in sync while adding a splash of personality. These updates are sure to make managing events and appointments feel more personalized and visually engaging. But let's not stop there. Next up is the Voice Recorder app. The Voice Recorder app gets a cleaner, more streamlined interface. The recordings list now displays the time and date on the left, paired with an encircled play button on the right for quick playback. This subtle tweak enhances usability while keeping the design minimalistic. And finally, let's talk about the Calculator app. The Calculator app has received minor UI adjustments, ensuring it remains easy to use while blending with the overall One UI 7.0 design language. While not groundbreaking, these updates show Samsung's attention to detail. Now, here's the part you've been waiting for. You can download the Samsung Reminder app right now and test it on your device. Simply visit APK Mirror to grab the installation file. Make sure to use the Samsung My Files app or any other file manager to install it. If your phone is running One UI 6, you might need to disable the auto blocker feature by navigating to settings greater than security and privacy. Once that's done, you're all set to explore the new Reminder app. For those who prefer an official release, the One UI 7.0 beta program is just around the corner. If you've owned a Galaxy S24, S24 Plus, or S24 Ultra, you'll likely get early access to these apps in select countries within the next few weeks. The source of this leak also mentions having installation files for other apps like Calendar and Voice Recorder. As soon as they become available, we'll update you right here. So hit that subscribe button and enable notifications to stay in the loop. With One UI 7.0, Samsung continues to refine its software experience, focusing on usability and customization. These updates might seem small individually, but together, they elevate your overall smartphone experience. Before we wrap up, don't forget to join our channel membership for exclusive perks like early access to videos and more tech news. The link is in the description below. That's it for today's deep dive into One UI 7.0. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. What do you think about these app updates? Let us know in the comments. And as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. The smartphone industry is constantly evolving, with each new year bringing us flagship devices that push the boundaries of technology and design. In this video, we'll be taking a close look at the two biggest names in the smartphone world right now: Apple's iPhone 16 Pro Max and Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra. Both phones are powerhouses in their own right, but how do they stack up against each other? Let's dive into the battle of the bigs. Design and size. As expected, Apple's iPhone 16 Pro Max doesn't deviate much from its predecessor when it comes to design. The rectangular shape, soft corners, flat sides, and dynamic island pill-shaped cutout remain. This year, however, the screen has grown from 6.7 inches to a massive 6.9 inches, making it the largest display ever on an iPhone. Its bezels are even thinner, but the overall dimensions have changed slightly, measuring 163 millimeters by 77.6 millimeters. In comparison, the Galaxy S24 Ultra is slightly smaller at 162.3 millimeters in height, but a bit wider at 79 millimeters, making it easier to handle for users who love to use the S Pen for sketching or taking notes. Speaking of the S Pen, Samsung once again offers the Stylus nestled into the bottom of the Galaxy S24 Ultra. It's a feature that remains unique to Samsung in the flagship market, and one that many users either love or ignore completely. The precision of the S Pen, developed in partnership with Wacom, is something to be admired, making it a fantastic tool for creative tasks. Apple, on the other hand, introduces some new tricks with its buttons. The Action button, which debuted in the iPhone 15 Pro series, returns, offering customizable functions for launching apps or activating Siri shortcuts. But the real star of the show is the new camera control button. This physical key, equipped with a capacitive surface, allows users to control the camera with a swipe, much like a traditional camera shutter button, enhancing the photography experience. Both phones come in sleek color options. The iPhone 16 Pro Max offers titanium finishes in white, black, natural, and the new Desert Titanium. Meanwhile, Samsung gives users a broader selection with titanium violet, yellow, black, and gray, and 3 exclusive colors if you order directly from Samsung's website. Display differences. When it comes to display, both phones boast impressive technology. The iPhone 16 Pro Max features a 6.9-inch OLED panel with a 120Hz refresh rate and an always-on display that can drop its refresh rate to just 1 Hz, keeping your wallpaper or photos visible even when the phone is asleep. Samsung's Galaxy S24 Ultra comes equipped with its signature AMOLED screen, also featuring a 120Hz refresh rate and an always-on display. However, Samsung has a slight edge here with its anti-reflective coating, which makes the screen much easier to see outdoors. In contrast, the iPhone struggles with reflections in bright sunlight despite its high brightness. Color accuracy is another area where the two phones differ slightly. The iPhone's display leans towards a yellowish hue, while the Galaxy has a bit of a teal tint. But with both phones offering blue light filters and adaptive color calibration, these differences are minimal in day-to-day use. One new feature for the iPhone 16 Pro Max is its ability to drop to an incredibly low 1-nit brightness level, making it easier on the eyes in dark environments. Samsung's display already hovers around this level, so both phones are excellent for nighttime use. Performance and software. Under the hood, the iPhone 16 Pro Max is powered by Apple's latest A18 Pro chip, built on a second-gen 3nm process by TSMC. This cutting-edge chip brings significant improvements in performance and efficiency, particularly when it comes to handling heavy tasks like gaming and AI-driven processes. Apple has also focused on better heat dissipation, addressing the overheating issues that plagued the A17 Pro chip. The Galaxy S24 Ultra, on the other hand, is powered by the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, specifically tuned for Samsung devices. While both chips are incredibly powerful, benchmarks show that Apple's A18 Pro takes the lead in CPU performance. However, in 3D graphics tests, the Galaxy S24 Ultra isn't far behind, offering stellar gaming performance. Both Apple and Samsung are pushing into the realm of AI, with dedicated NPU cores to handle AI tasks. The iPhone 16 Pro Max comes with Apple Intelligence, which will roll out new features gradually, while the Galaxy S24 Ultra already boasts AI-powered features like live translation, generative image editing, and transcript summaries. As for software, the iPhone runs iOS, which has seen some welcome changes this year, bringing it closer to the flexibility of Android. You can now place app icons anywhere on the home screen and even customize their colors. But if customization is what you're after, Samsung's One UI still reigns supreme with features like split-screen multitasking, themes, and more. Samsung has also stepped up its software update game, promising 7 years of updates for the Galaxy S24 Ultra, compared to Apple's 5-year commitment for the iPhone. Camera capabilities. Apple has made some significant upgrades to the cameras on the iPhone 16 Pro Max, particularly the ultra-wide camera, which now features a 48-megapixel sensor. The main camera remains at 48 megapixel, and the 5x telephoto camera comes with a 12-megapixel sensor. A new lens coating helps reduce the lens flare issue that has been prevalent in recent iPhone models, especially during night shots. Samsung, as always, is pushing the envelope with its camera hardware. The Galaxy S24 Ultra boasts a hopping 200-megapixel main camera, alongside a 12-megapixel ultra-wide, a 10-megapixel 3x telephoto, and a 50-megapixel 5x zoom camera. While the megapixel count might seem impressive, the real magic happens in post-processing. Both phones have excellent cameras, but Samsung has a slight edge in zoom performance, while the iPhone tends to over-sharpen fine details like leaves or grass. In low-light conditions, both phones perform admirably, but the iPhone's new lens coating helps reduce the flare and artifacts that can appear in night photos. Samsung, on the other hand, continues to struggle slightly with oversaturated greens in its images, but this is only noticeable when directly comparing photos side by side. Battery and charging. When it comes to battery life, both phones pack a punch. The iPhone 16 Pro Max has a 4,685 mAh battery, while the Galaxy S24 Ultra comes with a slightly larger 5000 mAh battery. However, Samsung takes the lead in charging speeds, offering 45-watt wired charging compared to the iPhone's 20-watt. For wireless charging, Apple's MagSafe offers 25-watt, while Samsung's wireless charging maxes out at 15-watt. Conclusion. So, which phone is the better choice? It's a tough call. The iPhone 16 Pro Max impresses with its sleek design, powerful A18 Pro chip, and improved cameras, while the Galaxy S24 Ultra excels with its S Pen, higher megapixel count, and faster charging speeds. Ultimately, it comes down to personal preference and whether you're more entrenched in Apple's ecosystem or Samsung's Android world. Either way, you're getting a top-tier smartphone that won't disappoint. What do you think about it? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Until then, take care. Goodbye.